Here's a problem you'll sometimes encounter in EBUScore when scoring an event. The problem that you might sometimes see is that results that you know have been entered at the bridge table via the tabletop scoring devices such as BridgeMates, results that you know have been completed are not always visible in the EBUScore scoring program. So what I'm going to do is recreate that problem and simulate it and then show you the simple fix. So I've got a simple event here that I've created. It's just a demo event, so I've created that already. I'm going to select the movement and I'll keep it really simple. We'll have a 3-table full howl, and that will be sufficient for this simulation exercise. Okay, I'm going to go to BridgeMate scoring, and as normal I would start the BridgeMates. So I launch BCS, I get that there, ignore that window that's just opened, that's nothing to do with this, and the results would start, the event would start and players would start to put results in. So once round 1 comes in, we would see the results received for round 1 and round 2. As each result comes into EBUScore, you get this blue line to show you that the full set of results are in. So let's get round 3 in, and round 4. Okay. Now I'm going to simulate the problem that sometimes occurs. Now what typically happens is, well, firstly let's point something out here. Everything is healthy here. We're receiving results, and we know we're receiving results because we have the word active written in the top right hand corner of the screen, and we have the database file that EBUScore is connecting to. So the database file that the BridgeMates are sending their results to is that particular one, and the fact that we've got active means we're connected to that database. So any results that go into that database will automatically be read by EBUScore. When you have a problem is when you lose that connection. One way to lose that connection is sometimes if the scorer leaves the event. So we might, let's do that. So let's leave the event. Let's go back to the main event menu and we'll exit the event. We can go right back to the main menu if we wanted. Now, there might be a good reason to do that. If you're running a multi-section event, for example, you might have to modify the movement of one of the events. So you may have to go into one of those, and that's exactly one reason why you would leave an event. Or sometimes people leave the event to go into the player database. You don't actually need to do that, but some people do that by mistake. But whatever the cause of the issue is, you've left the event. And now you want to go back into it and reconnect. So I've gone back into my event history. I've only got one event in there. I want to retrieve it. I want to go back to BridgeMate scoring. And now I know that there's a problem. And why do I know there's a problem? Well, because I now have the word inactive written there, and I no longer have a database connected. So I know that the players have actually finished round 5, and there are results for round 5 in the BridgeMates that have gone into the BridgeMate server, and they've even gone into the database. But they're not read by EBUScore because I've lost my connection to the database, because this word is inactive here, and I no longer have the file written there, the database file. So there's a simple fix. I just need to reconnect to the existing database. So the way to do that is to click on the item here that says create database. If you do that, you get 2 options. Start a new session. Well, you don't want to start a new session. What you do want to do is simply resume the existing session. So if I click on resume existing session, I now reconnect, I become active, there's my database, and all my results have now been read. So that last round that wasn't available a minute ago is now available inside my scoring program. And if I was to check all of my results, I can go back, I can show ranks. I can see that all my results are in, and they're all there. Okay, and that's all there is to it. So all you have to do, if you're not reading results, if you've lost your database, particularly if you've got the word inactive written in this window here, just reconnect to the database and and that should solve everything. As you can see, because I'm active, it doesn't even give me the option to create database. It's only when I become inactive that I get that option. So that's all there is to it. Okay, thanks very much.